Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls Remastered. In case you haven't caught on, I've been on a bit of a hiatus, both to grind this character, and because, well, I've been sick quite a few days. But I'm back now, and because of circumstances, we're ready to take care of a few things before I move on to the next area, which is in Blighttown. As you can tell from my grinding, I've been busy. Very busy. Yeah. But first, let's go talk to Sigmar.
Fancy meeting you here. Seems as much to me as about. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking to get the old book. Was that your thing?
Matter of fact, it was.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. But I thought this light of Katarina, thank you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
And as a reward, he gives us the Emit Force Miracle, which basically, when you use it, you push forth with force. It's pretty good, actually, for shattering skeletons and doing blunt damage. Talk to you again.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries.
Yes, we're going to be meeting you in Blighttown soon.
I'm prepared for the worst.
Well, you say that now. But first, let's head on over to the bridge. Because there's something there we can do now. Now that our faith is pretty high, we can go to this little statue here. But first, let's go talk to Solaire, who happens to be right here. Solaire? Oh, there you go.
Oh, hello there. I'm glad to see you alive. You have done well. Indeed you have. You've a strong arm, strong faith, and most importantly, a strong heart. I am in awe, really. Yeah. What do you think? Why not join me as a warrior of the sun, righteous knight, guardians of all that is yours, in the name of the Lord of Sunlight? Only if it would please you, of course. Well?
Why not?
Oh, magnificent. I knew you would fancy it. Then join the covenant. Yes, stay still for a moment.
Going to be a warrior of sunlight. A co-op based covenant with a bit of a faith-based requirement. And for doing so, we get the lightning spear miracle, which, well, means we can throw lightning.
And there we are. Now, just say a prayer at the altar of sunlight, right there. Then you shall know the brilliance of our sun.
Indeed. First, let's praise the sun. Ha ha ha. Finally. Give our sunlight some sunlight medals. There we go. But there's more than one reason why we're here. We actually need to talk to Solaire himself.
Oh, hello there. Exhilarating, is it not? The power of the sun.
Yes, indeed.
I am blessed to have found such a brave companion. Oh, hello. Exhilarating.
Huh. I thought there was more. Meh. Either way. Let's go take a quick look at this new ability they got. I can stand to replace this. There it is. Now, watch and learn. Haha! I am Zeus! Ow. I am Zeus! Bow before me, puny mortal. Well, ain't that poetic right there? Sorry about that. But yes, now that we've got that out of the way, it's about time we went to Blighttown. And to do that, we're going to take our little shortcut. Oh, also, since we're on this note, because I got my endurance so high, I have removed the Ring of Favor and Protection. So now, right now, I'm wearing the Covetous Gold Covetous Gold Serpent Ring and the Ring of Steel Protection at the same time. Yes. But with that out of the way, let's go on. Take a little shortcut to Blighttown. Because not only are we going to a new area in Blighttown, there's something else we can do there. Something that will come in handy indeed. Also, I'm an idiot. I just realized what I could have done. Hold on. I just remembered we have a bonfire that warps directly to it. Wait, really? We don't have it? I could have sworn. Huh. Maybe I just never lit that bonfire. Either way, perfect opportunity to do it now. And away we go. You might be noticing I'm using the Zweihander now. Because I have the strength to use it and properly upgrade it, it's a pretty powerful weapon. But once we get to Blighttown, we might promptly replace it actually. You'll see why in just a moment. But first, since we have the opportunity to show it off before we do that, I want to show you just how powerful this Zweihander is. First, let's go take out these barbarians. 1, 2, 500. 2-shot. And a backstab is enough to kill it. Away! Freaking bugs. I hate bugs. What the? we go. Oh, almost forgot. There's one more thing we can do down here. As soon as we get to it. But first, we need our bonfire. First of all, we need to go talk to a certain someone we met in the forest. Because by now, they should be here. And they're not here. I think I should be in the Forest Covenant. One moment. At least I think I should be. There he is. Sheba of the East.
Hello again. Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some business? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep seeing them. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
Cheap is relative. But first, let's learn the Look Skyward gesture from you. And then purchase the Demon Great Machete. A really good weapon, I might add. Now, the Demon Great Machete is interesting because, while it is slower than the Zweihander, it's also arguably more powerful. But unfortunately, it makes me fat roll. So I'm gonna have to use the hobble ring for a little bit. Let's upgrade it a little bit. We'll have to continue upgrading it at Andre. But, again, while we're here, there's someone else we can meet. If you haven't already seen, which I probably should show you actually, but I will in a moment, this is Quaylan. Or Quaylana. I think that's her name. Yeah, Quaylana. Hold on. One moment. Oh. Like this. There we go. Yes. Let me just quickly get some purple moss clumps in so I can heal. There we go. She is a powerful pyromancy trainer and shopkeeper, and she'll only appear if your pyromancy flame is at least +10.
Near undead, but you can see me. Fascinating. I'm Quaylana the Poison.
That was right.
You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like someone?
Indeed I am.
Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You should be my pupil, but to pursue your pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
Indeed. Because you can get our pyromancy flames ascended. In addition, she sells a lot of different pyromancies. most notably Firestorm. And if you do a certain side quest for her, you'll get another one for her. But I'll talk about that later.
Now go, whatever you do. Do not crack and go hollow. This lifetime spent on you will be wasted.
Yes. Before we move on, let's go find a certain someone down here. At least I assume they are down here. Oh, I see him. I'm sure you probably do too. And which begs the question of how. But, right here, standing inches away from the leeches, is our good friend, Sigmar. Fast asleep in Blighttown of all places. Sigmar, time to get up.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a hurry. I did it. But I'm sure it won't answer those knocks for this trip back. Sorry, my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask. But can you spare a few scraps of moss?
I most certainly can.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Catalina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this. A symbol of my appreciation.
And for our troubles, he gives us his Pierce Shield, which is actually not a bad, small shield. Plus, like the name implies, you can use it to attack. I mean, look at the size of that spike.
Well, I'll take two human flying, don't they? This is the will of Lord Wind.
Perhaps you're right.
Poison strong. I quit standing there.
Indeed. Now then, now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna go visit the fair lady to go check on her bonfire, because I swear I lit that once. Unless I didn't and I completely forgot. Somehow. Just avoid these, rock-throwing barbarians best as I can. Lots of silk here, fitting for a spider. I just wonder there was more than two of you here. Yes, the room where we fought Quelaag. A pretty good battle, I might add. It kicked my butt a few times the first time I ever got through here. Mainly because I was a complete noob. I didn't know what I was doing. Yes, I could have sworn I've done this before. Weird. Hello again. Ew. Beef jerky. Let's go take a moment to return to the undead parish so we can talk to Andre. Oh,
Don't get yourself neither.
but actually, now's a good time to show you just how I got to such a high level. And I won't deny it. I did kind of cheat. Let me give you a brief example of what I do. First, you get a boss soul you like. In this case, I'll use Gwendolyn's soul. And then I switch its order all the way to the top. And then I take an item that I can use a lot of. Like, say, this purple moss. And put it there. Now let's remove my gear for just a moment, so that I can put on the hobble sit. Because I need as much poise as I can get. You'll see why in just a moment. Just watch this. The reason I'm removing my shield and my armor is because I don't need either for this. Just watch. Use that, but because I did that, I can do this. And the soul is saved. Whoops. Just one more. Oh, crap. As you can see. That ought to do it. Now, I'm going to quickly go back to the bonfire. Oh, right. Quickly use the Swine-Hander. Kill you. Oh, now you show up. That's just weird. Yes, let's go back to the parish for just a moment. Maybe it only shows up if you actually have the Covenant in, or something like that. I don't know. Put my regular armor back on. Now let's go talk to Andre to get the Demon Great Machete all the way up. Well, mostly all the way up. But because of what we did, now normally this Zweihander does like 618 with what I'm doing, but because of the new power of the Demon Great Machete, 620. Not a completely bad choice, I might add. Plus, it can be buffed. Aha. Now, with that out of the way, it's time we headed back to the Double I Town to go into the next area. Crap, I forget. Oh, right, upstairs. Onwards. Oh, by the way, while we're on the topic of this weapon, since it can be buffed, that means I can do things like gold pine resin. Sorry about that. So that means I can do this. Now I can do lightning. And I can get plenty of those, I can assure you that. Onwards! Yeah, onwards. Actually, over here, let's test it. Wow. How strong is the R2? Not good. Oh. Well, I can do that. But that's not the main reason we're here. Oh! Easy with those rocks. Fine, you wanna go? Let's go. Double kill. Triple kill. Anyway, while we're here, let's see if we can finish off her inventory. Not quite. We'll get there eventually.
Now go. Look this way.
Because, coming up next, is the area we have to go to next. The Great Hollow. An interesting level, not very good in terms of, how to describe this. Not very good in terms of, I want to say platforming, but that's only because I'm afraid of heights. But thankfully, it's sort of forgiven. That you don't have to, and it's completely optional. But man, do they trick you with how to get here. Okay, so you got this little branch I just walked up. And in here, you find plank shield. Now, normally, you just grab this, go out, right? Nope. Because, wrong way. Because, illusory wall. And inside the illusory wall is a chest. Which is filled with twin humanities. Now, you're thinking, oh yeah, I could just go on now, right? Nope. Illusory wall behind an illusory wall. What is wrong with these people? Thankfully, we don't have to worry too much about it. Because now we're in the Great Hollow. An area filled with treasure. But, well, lots of death. But that's to be expected in Dark Souls. Gonna get this bonfire. Now, let's move on and actually do this thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, just go down this branch, I think. Yes, down the branch. But more specifically, no, you don't. You go here. Thankfully, I have a way to prevent fall damage. Geronimo! Yay! Now, continue upward. Continue, follow the branch. Keep following the branch. Be careful here. And then very carefully drop down onto this ledge. Because in this little spot here, you find absolutely nothing, right? Wrong. There's a crystal lizard here. Let's see if we can get him. There you are. Little brat. What? Aww. Thankfully, there's another one right here. Try again. Hopefully we'll be able to grab this one. He is not here. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Might as well take the rustic ring off. We don't need it. Instead, let's put on this covetous gold serpent ring, like we've been doing. And instead, crap. Where do we go? Oh, right. We go over here. Again, prepare for fall damage. Now, just go up this route. Be careful. And from here, we go back to the bonfire. And drop down here again. Continue upward. Now, very carefully, slip down onto this branch here. Because right there, is an area we can get into. Again, very carefully work your way onto it. It's a little tricky to get there, I will admit that. Ooh, I'm shaky. Do not try this at home. Trust me. Oh boy. I have a solution for this, thankfully. It's a little tricky to get there. I won't lie. But we will get there. We will. We must. Aha, we did it. Now, come inside here. Inside there'll be another crystal lizard. No, you don't. Aha! Another one. There might be another one here. I might be wrong. I can hear him, but I don't see him. Ooh, that noise. Me. Moving on. Or, actually, yeah, we're supposed to go up this way. Because, going up this way, we might be able to get another crystal lizard. Probably. I assume. I think. Because I can hear them. I definitely can hear them. Oh, those darn basilisks. Gotcha. And for killing them, we actually get the Eyes of Death. 2 of them. Not a bad spot, I might say. Now, go down this way. Keep going. And right down there, we can just, roll right into it. Or follow into it. That works too. Now, this next part's a little tricky because, well... Oh. Oh, no. Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, yeah. This part. This part's really tricky to get onto. It can be done. I've done it before. Haha! There we go. Now, there might be a crystal lizard here. It's gonna be tricky to get him, though, because he's, well, right here. Or he could not be here at all. Huh. I could have sworn I saw a crystal lizard here once. Maybe I missed my opportunity. Try again. No. Huh. Either way, since I haven't been able to find the crystal lizards, let's take the normal path. Now, branch. This branch? Yes, this branch. Keep going on this branch. Now, notice this hollow log right here. This one's tricky because there's an item in there. You can easily get that. Don't let the fall down here. You can even get that with minimal fall damage. And for our troubles, we get the Chloranthy ring. The Chloranthy ring is really useful in that what it does is it acts much like the Grass Crest shield. It boosts your stamina recovery speed. Really useful if you're using something that requires a lot of stamina, like my weapon, for example. So I'll put it on. I'm not going to be needing the covetous gold serpent ring for this, so I might as well. Now then, let's see. Down or forward? Down, forward, down, forward. Forward, yes. in here we see a very familiar location. Okay. Basilisk Cave. Ooh, got the right depth. Perfect. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, move on here and look up there. Do you see that? We'll be getting that soon. But first, let's head back up and look right in the middle here. See this branch right there? It's gonna be tricky to get. Can't really do that. So instead, what we'll do is we'll go up this branch. Then cross on into this one and go right here. Looks familiar, don't it? Then go onto here. Oh, right. Go up here to grab this. The red titanite chunk. Now, this is not hard to dive onto, so be careful, but like I said, it's a little tricky. Now, go up this way, and you'll get yourself a titanite chunk. Keep going down until you reach this, the branch that's broken. This one. And from here, I forget where I'm supposed to be going. It's, no, wait. No, wait, no, not here. Go up, go up. Back to where you got that titanite chunk. Ooh, that was close. I am so sorry for anyone who was scared of that. Anyway, roll here. Walk over here. And then see this branch here. Now, over here. If you're not careful, you could take decent fall damage from that. But if you're like me, you might have the chance to minimize the fall damage. So, yes. Thankfully, it doesn't do too much damage. Especially for this point in the game. Now, we're back here again. This little tricky spot. Always. There we go. Now, go up here. Now, this is weird. This is the shadow of the body. Possibly a reference or something? I don't know. But we'll see. Moving on. Go forward to here. Now see that body down there? There's loot there. And you can get it. And you might take fall damage, but hopefully not too much. And for our troubles, we get a white titanite chunk. Moving forward. Now, normally you don't have to go as much of the route as we're going if you don't want all this loot. But because I'm a collector, it's kind of what I want, and I imagine what we want. Now, go here to get this. A blue titanite chunk. You'll see this branch. Fall right on it. Now, this part right here is the trickiest one to get. Right there. You kind of just have to ease yourself onto it. But as you saw, I failed. If we landed that, we would have gotten a red titanite chunk. It doesn't matter though, because we're pretty much done with that. And we're here to deal with these basilisks. Well, basilisk, I guess. I could have sworn there was a second one. Either way. Now, take note. Even though there's a ladder here, there's an area nearby we can get that has loot on it. And we can get it by rolling into it. But first we have to find it. Right there. Right there. Aha, we got it. And for our trouble, we get a blue titanite chunk, but we don't have time to celebrate because we're getting attacked by basilisks. So, let's go axe crazy. Okay. Bye, friend. Okay. Oh, God. If I didn't know those are eyes. Anyway, let's grab this item right here real quick. This large soul of a nameless soldier. But, before we move on, there's one last piece of tricky loot to gather. Right there. Not easy to get, I won't lie. So, in order to get it, first, head on over here, walk right here, and I've never personally gotten this myself, so your mileage might vary. But, well, only one way to find out. If we do it right, we can land here. And we can get white titanite chunk. Alright. Now, there's a branch right there we can land on if we want it. Which we shall. But, because of our poor landing skills, we landed here instead. Now, granted, that's kind of what we wanted to do, but still. We'll be heading down now. Or, rather, we'll be heading up. because, hey, it's our little friend from the forest. Well, aren't you the main one? What the? You survived? How much health do these things have? Man. Huh. Who would have figured mushrooms to be so violent? No, at any time we could have gone up here. We really could have. But, anyway, let's move on. I'm trying to remember, what direction do I go to get here? I remember there was a piece of loot I could see that would give me a hint. There it is. Oh, right. Where? Hello, friend. Sounds like a loon. Now, the reason we want to do that, or at least the reason we want to get here, is so we can grab that. Namely, Titanite chunk. With that out of the way, let's move on to our goal, going down. Because, down this way, a bunch of mushroom children and a mushroom parent. Oh, that's still so cute. Uh-oh. Mom ain't mad. Mom's mad. Oh, it's Mom and Dad. Oh, crap. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Come on. Ow! Let's fight these guys on even ground. Somewhere where... Oh, there's a third one. Crap. Aha! That's still slightly unnerving, hearing that loon cry. Oh. Okay. Never seen a mushroom dance before. Never seen a mushroom dance. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Moving on out of here, we actually go here. To arguably one of the most scenic areas in the whole game. And you'll see why in just a moment. Because... welcome to Ash Lake. It speaks for itself. And weirdly, you can change the volume of the theme playing by looking up. right over there is another Hydra. We'll get into him later. Right now, though, we need to get to that bonfire. There we go. This area is ancient, as its mere appearance alone would imply. And this isn't sand. This is Ash Lake. So all this sand is actually ash. And we'll get to him later. Right now, we're not actually going to fight him right here. Because I also want to show off something he can do. But first, here, get a dragon scale. And then move over to this area. Ow. Now watch what happens when he can see you, but he can't quite attack you. Brace yourself for impact. This Hydra can fly. That's right, a sea serpent can fly. But more than that, these are man-eater shells. The best source of purging stones and twinkling titanite. Or at least they would be if they dropped it. Ow. I'll deal with you, Hydra, as soon as I'm done with this guy. Ow. But now, I'm heading into my death. Like its cousin before in the Dark Route, you have to destroy it. By cutting off its heads. You're doing a decent amount of damage to it, all things considered. Just need to kill it. Just need to kill it. Oh, come on. Hit it. It's almost dead, I can tell. I just need to hit it. Come on. The music is so overwhelming that it's overwhelming the sound of the Hydra. I'm tempted to just use magic and attack. And with that, the Hydra has been slain. If our trouble, we'll get 2 dragon scales. And right over here, we'll find another dragon scale. Now, you would think this is the end, but we're not quite there yet. We need to do one more thing. Because there's an item we can get. Which we can get from going here. But first, beware of the basilisk here. Just a random basilisk. And right in here, find another basilisk cave. And a mushroom. Steal that basilisk first. Mostly because it's small and annoying. But also because if I don't, the mushroom will kill me. Ow. And you're dead. Anyway, from here, we go right here. Now be careful because the area is a bit tricky to get out of. And it's only now that I realized I went the wrong way. Instead, I need to remember what to do. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, right. Go here. And yes, go here. And right here is what we have to do. This little spot right here, because there's a little stupid hat right here. You're gonna have to edge yourself off it onto it. Come on, edge, edge, edge. There we go. And for our trouble going inside it, we get Great Magic Barrier. An interesting little miracle that, naturally, based on its title, makes magic not work against the user. Really useful, I will not lie. But now that we've done that, it's time we headed out of here and went towards the end of the area. Take care of this man-eater shell. Ow. Giving us some twinkling titanite. And then going down this winding path here. You'll notice the area is starting to enclose on us. That's because there's one last thing we need to do. But also, one of these things is not like the other. Enter the last everlasting dragon. And for our trouble, we get to enter his covenant, the path of the dragon. And for doing so, we get the dragon headstone and the dragon eye. And if we offer him dragon scales, there's a chance, or at least if you offer enough, he'll give us other items. But the dragon headstone, when you have your head off, turns your head into that of a dragon's, allowing you to breathe fire for a period of time while you still have stamina. And the dragon eye is a covenant item. When you place it down, you challenge people to fight you PvP. If they win, they get a dragon scale. Now, before you leave, there's one more thing you can do. You can actually cut his tail off, and he won't harm you. And for our trouble, we got the Dragon Greatsword. The Dragon Greatsword is a useful weapon with not very high scaling because it's a dragon weapon. But because of how powerful it is, it's a popular choice. Plus, it can do this. Pretty cool, right? Ahaha. Alright. Well, now probably be a good time to end the stream, because we got this area done. So, I wanted to give a brief shout out to B Scotch and Dots up on Twitch. They are my favorite. He's my favorite streamer ever, at the moment anyway. I won't lie. He's currently doing a Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin playthrough, and while he's doing great, he could really use the support. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe for new content, and I will see you all next time. See you later.